Hi guys, welcome to your daily reading. This reading is for October 24th, 2019, which is Thursday. And of course, you know it's timeless, so I guess whenever you listen to it, this reading should be helpful. All right, so let's jump in. So first of all, if this reading resonates with you today, I know it can't every day, but if it does resonate with you today, then congratulations are in order. Yay! Why? Because God is acknowledging a few things, actually. Spirit is acknowledging a few things. So first of all, a lot of you on this call may have been shell-shocked about something, or just at a place where you've been stuck in your life for a long time. I'm seeing a trailer for somebody, like a trailer, living in a trailer, whether or not it's with a trailer park or, I'm hearing the words confederacy, so that could, I guess, help with location-wise, but I'm hearing trailer. Why, right? But that's what's coming through. But I'm hearing, so I'm hearing trailer park confederacy. Whatever this is, there's someone out there amongst a few others of you who have been feeling stuck and kind of in your place in a very mobile. Yeah, that's them saying it again. I want to say in a very stationary place, but the words mobile, I feel like it refers to mobile home more so than mobile, like actually moving around. So, yeah, so thank you so much. I'm feeling that whoever resonates with this card, you may have been feeling very stuck wherever you have been. But Spirit is congratulating you because they're saying from that little quote-unquote shoebox that you've been in, literally or figuratively, they're saying that you have managed to create the image of a palace. So this tells me that you've been using your visualizations really well. Because imagine, look at how this person's looking out. And then look at the difference with this Nine of Cups on the right. It's kind of like, even though there's not much in the background, this person is choosing to see themselves as being in a palace, so to speak. And Spirit is saying that through that simple shift in consciousness and perception of where you are and where you intend to be, and just being grounded and content in the moment with what you have and what you've been given, they're saying that you've gotten something of value. See, bing, it's that gratitude, Ace of Pentacles. And they're saying it's almost like you didn't care about where you were going or where you are has set you up to be able to get to. It's more like thanking God for where you are, choosing to see it as a win, because knowing that there are people who don't even have as much as you do, regardless of how much you consider yourself to have. And they're saying that because of that great love for yourself and where you are and that gratitude, here you are being shown as the King of Cups, sitting ready to, and I'm almost seeing like sitting at a fireplace, being ready to receive all that God has to offer you. So this is great. And you look very ready for the next challenge, for the next step. So Spirit is congratulating you on that. Over here, we have another set of congratulations. Yay. Oh. Yes, another set of congratulations. I'm seeing that these are over little mini part aspects within the psyche that can serve to hold you back. So I'm seeing, for example, visualizations. I'm seeing very good with visualization. I'm seeing the Four of Wands right here, kind of riding off of this with talking about visualizing a future for yourself, thinking about the present and choosing to see the palace instead of the prison walls, so to speak. They're seeing victory here. Victory, this is Six of Wands, true victory card, not only because of your visualization, but I'm also seeing your ability to make choices. A lot of you have been confused over choices. And I think, that was my foot, I think that a lot of you have been kind of like looking up to God, looking to other people to help you to make decisions in your life. See how it says mystical, see all these little dots? It's almost like you've been asking, how do I connect the dots here? And maybe you got to the point where it's just like, you know what? I'm not getting an answer that I need. I'm not getting an answer fast enough. I'm just going to make the decision for myself. And Spirit is acknowledging victory when it comes to that. So great job over rising above any confusion and over reliance on other people. Now, pro tip, a great way to feel your way out of confusion is to kind of I guess one way, kind of feel into the options. Which of them feel good? Which of them make you feel good about yourself? Like if you're trying to choose between multiple people, which version of yourself do you like the best when you're with this person, this person, this person, or this person? And that should be your guide. You're always looking to feel good about yourself, feel proud, all of that. Which home is it that you'd like to move into? Well, it's the one that makes you feel the best about yourself. So things like that, I'm seeing you guys are coming up and making choices. Spirit is saying that some of you even made choices for things that you never would have thought that you would have made before. And the reason why that you were able to make those choices now is because you've grown a lot. In the past, maybe you would be like, I'd never drive this car, or I'd never be with this person, or I'd never take this kind of job. And here you are choosing to do that now because you've grown and matured. Spirit is also acknowledging that the reason why a lot of you are making certain choices is because you're being led, I'm seeing here, to a place where you can step into mastery so that you can step into that higher mission that your soul has put you on earth to do, which is awesome. That's that spiritual service coming through again. So some of you are making choices in alignment with that. You're being led to do that. And others of you are just plain old making good choices. Yeah. I'm also seeing a victory when it comes to this stagnant hangman energy. As you guys know, the hangman energy is that energy, that expression of energy where you're kind of stagnant, things aren't moving, you're in one place, you're not being able to make a decision. Sometimes that's a good thing because you need a timeout and it can indicate meditating, looking for inspiration. But sometimes it's just people chilling there. For example, it's very common if you see in a commitment phobe's energy, when it comes to a certain relationship, it would be the hangman forever. They just won't make the decision in any way, shape, and form. Being in any one mode for too long is just not the best. You don't ever want to be in the hangman position forever. So I'm seeing that what's counteracting that is this Queen of Wands. So great job, male or female. This Queen of Wands is showing dynamism. It's showing, commitment to forward movement. It's like, even if this turns out to be the wrong decision for me, or it turns out to bite me in the butt later, you know what, at least in that moment I made a decision, I stuck with it, I went forward, and I did my best, and I love that. All right, so I'm also seeing that the Spirit is saying congratulations, because take a look here. In addition to mastering the present moment through visualization, in addition to mastering decision making by making good choices, in addition to mastering the moment by choosing action and moving forward instead of staying stagnant, I'm seeing that you are choosing through your free will, boing, magician, through your free will, and access to acknowledgement and access to the things that you have in your environment to help you. You're moving out of a place of obsessive thinking, a place of poverty consciousness when it comes to your mindset. You're moving out of that Eight of Swords energy. Remember, the Eight of Swords energy is that energy where it's like, I can't move, feeling stuck, feeling trapped. But guys, the nuance of the Eight of Wands is that it is truly a perception issue. It's an issue of perspective. And I love to see that you are in the Magician, and look at him. He's like looking at something. Not only is he looking at it from all angles, but he's making a choice about how he wants to move forward. He's balancing everything. And that is a really good place to be in. He's experimenting as well, not afraid to fail. So you're moving out of that place of feeling trapped, that personal prison perspective, because you're choosing to move forward. Now, as I said, personal prison, I'm getting that somebody here on the call is connected to somebody who is doing a prison sentence or has had a prison sentence. I feel with that person who is either still serving a prison sentence or has already left their prison sentence or finished their prison sentence. I'm feeling that person is having trouble opening up. They're having trouble settling. Understandable, God bless. It's just a totally different mindset. You have to be in a different mindset to quote unquote survive that track, right? But once you're out of that track and you're trying to reacquaint yourself with society and reacclimate, it can be very difficult. And so what I'm seeing about that person is that they are, through bonding with somebody who was not in prison, somebody who's by their side, it feels like a female energy, through this action of continuous and consistent bonding, they are coming back into the fold of of, I want to say, society. I want to say free society, but I know then people are like, well, actually, we out here, but we're not really free. Okay, I get that. But compared to someone who is imprisoned physically, God bless, it is quite a big difference. Okay, I'm seeing that person here as well, that person who is imprisoned or was. See this part where the sun is? It's like right over his heart, right? Male or female, right over their heart. And I'm feeling that this person in their own way is trying to reconnect with society. They're trying to mentally find ways to enter back into society. What does that look like? That looks like, for example, if you've been institutionalized for a certain amount of time and it starts to get to your mind, when you come out, you might find yourself doing little things like asking people permission to go to the bathroom, or letting people know your whereabouts, or doing things like that, like if you're still in a prison. I feel that this person is trying to reacclimate or get back into society through a mental way, by observing what they're seeing other people do as part of free society. Like they notice, oh, this person just got up and went to the bathroom. Oh, okay, I'm gonna just do that too. And they try it and nothing happens. No one calls them on it or anything like that. And they start to acclimate and reassimilate based off of those mental observations, and it's kind of like them doing their own legwork. But I'm seeing that their heart space needs to be activated. Love needs to be pumped in. So let's all together on a count of 3 send love to that person straight into their heart. All right, 1, 2, 3. Bing. All right. Just as I said that, somebody started knocking outside. Get it, God, get it. So we send love to them, and if anyone else wants to get love too, the stream is still going. Me too. I just got mine. And so the beautiful thing about that is they just need a jump start. All right, it's like a car, like jump start it. And so whoever this is for, you will know, because this person is in your life. Keep bonding with them. Keep, the word is bonding. They need that bonding. They need consistent bonding. They need somebody there who becomes a pillar of their life and knows that they can know that that person's not going anywhere, that no matter what happens, that is a consistent, very foundational pillar. Because it's almost like they need that flow of energy. I'm feeling like Care Bears. Care Bears, unite. Remember the Care Bears? Anybody? Raise your hand. Okay. Some people are like, who are the Care Bears? Well, they were cute for a time. Well, it's like, imagine when they all get together and they beam out like love and like those rainbow energies and stuff from their stomach, super cutes, into this person's heart. That person needs that to counteract just the virtual dearth of what they've been getting in that prison stay. Now, as I'm saying that, I feel like those words are triggering some people on this call who still may have somebody on the inside of prison walls or in jail or just something to that effect. Or I'm feeling like a mental institution as well, somewhere where the person is just not free to be free, so to speak. Things are monitored. And I want you to know that that person is serving whoever it is, they are still along their path. This is sacred curriculum for them. We may never know why. We may never come to understand it. Why would someone want that? But it's really on some level not for us to understand. And sometimes there are many aspects of our chart that we are not even allowed to understand at this conscious level. And the reason why is because we'd never do it. We would never do the thing that we needed to do to get the lesson. Why would you end up hooking up and trying to get married to someone who's just going to cheat on you like a dog? Because if somebody told you that before, you would never do it, and then you would miss all those spiritual lessons that were to come as a result of it, right? And same thing, like prison is just another learning environment, not just for the people inside, but for the people outside as well, all right? So let's just all send love to all of those people. And if you're having guilt because I'm feeling some of you may have a little bit of guilt for not, I'm actually seeing someone's face right now. If you're having a little bit of guilt about not reaching out to this person as much as you can, or feeling like you have abandoned this person, please have compassion for yourself and know that there's a reason why you have pulled back. There's a reason why you've pulled back in the way that you've pulled back, and don't let that reason amount to you being a bad person. There are emotional reasons, there are psychological reasons, and you really can't help somebody if you can't help yourself. So please try to think of this as not a forever thing. Think of this as you needing that distance to really... Oh, shoot. It's funny because right off camera I'm seeing this card that wants to come in like way across. All right, thank you, Spirit. This card, it says, unplug from mass consciousness, all right? This card comes up a lot for us. This is telling you, that same person, you need to chill a bit and give yourself some time out. It's okay to feel too hurt to be able to show up for someone else. It's okay to feel that you're too close to the fire to be of any use. And sometimes you do need to pull back. And even if it's just to tell that person, you know, I really love you, I really care about you, I just need a little bit of time to regroup so that I can be there for you as well as to be there for me. Use your words, guides. Use your words. Use your words. I almost said use your words. I did say it, guides. So maybe the guides, that's coming in somewhere. I mean, I'm not the one telling them to use their words because, you know, I don't know. But it came out, so God bless. But unless you guys who are having those issues are guides for some of these people who are in prison, we stand guides for people while incarnated as well in some way, right? But whatever it is, guys, don't be afraid to use your words. Tell people just as a child would be. If you're embarrassed about something, I'm so embarrassed by that comment or something. Speak your truth. And when you speak your emotional truth, a lot of people they kind of listen because they listen because you know what? They're not used to people saying these truths about how they're feeling and their vulnerabilities. So if somebody does something to you and you're like, ouch, that really hurt when you just said that. Why did you say that? I don't feel good after hearing that. Like when you say something like that, it kind of puts somebody else like, huh? They stop and they realize, and some of them it's a knee-jerk reaction where they feel defensive and they'll be like, well, that's too bad, but it will still get them, and your candidness will still speak to their heart, and how they choose to deal with it is whatever, but you're releasing that. So guys, please, the lesson from that is it can be applied to all of us. Speak your truth about how you feel, but know that you don't require other people to acknowledge it or to change their ways just because you've said that. But you know what? It releases that energy from you and you're not carrying it around. And then you create the space around you for people to know that you are setting a communicative boundary where your boundary is saying, this is how I feel and I'm going to tell you. And it's not like you, boop, 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 not like that. It's you just speaking from the heart. Don't go into that knee-jerk, well, you did this and you did that, when really you want to translate and say, you know what, I was really hurt and rejected when you did this because it made me feel this way and it really made me feel like I wasn't valued, and that's the kind of language that we really want to say, so let's stick to that. All right, anyway, thank you, Spirit, for acknowledging, and congratulating those on this call who have done these wonderful things. And thank you for using their examples, their personal stories to give us our daily messages for today. So let's continue on. Okie dokie pokes. Okay. So I'm seeing in this row here, I feel that Spirit is introducing this idea, this concept of Cave of Wonders. When we hear the Cave of Wonders, I know we all think about Aladdin, God bless. The one prince that we all would date because the others sucked. All right, straight up. But look, what they're saying is inside this Cave of Wonders, in a sense, is that they want you to move forward with this curiosity. I think a lot of you are curious about this idea about being able to have skills. What are these spiritual gifts that can be bestowed upon you? What are these skills, these new world skills, these new earth skills? What can I do? As I'm saying that, I'm like, what can I do? That's actually Spirit moving my hands. It's not me doing that. In case you guys are like, what are you guys doing? What are you doing? Look, see that hand? So speaking of this, there's, again, I'm not trying to beat a dead horse or a drum, but this is a divine opportunity for a lot of you to get into a place where you can do spiritual service. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's to your serving has to do with owning a truck service and lending yourself and your services to people in need, or whether it's doing body work or whatever it is. I'm seeing here that Spirit is inviting you to come in and be excited about finding out what your spiritual gifts are. Is it communicative based? Is it healing? Is it like, what is it? They're saying, come in, come my child, come into the cave of wonders. Wander in, right? Now, they're saying that yes, a lot of you have these ideas, and for some of you, the ideas sound like this. Oh, what? Body work? No, I don't know if I can touch people, but that's interesting. I like the idea of being able to help others. Or like, oh, that person's healing through their cooking. Like, how do they do that? Is it like, so like, is it that I can learn to cook and just cooking, and I can just like put loving energy and healing energy and all this energetically into the food? Oh, what is it? Like, oh, I can create artifacts and create art things and just charge it with feelings and emotions that help other people and then disseminate that into the world. Like, whatever it is, if you can dream it, you can have it. Spirit is saying yes, 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 yes. And a lot of you have that dream in your heart. Don't stop yourself and say, that's just a dream. I'm 62, what can I do? Or, oh, I didn't even finish high school, what is it? Oh, I always wanted to go to Hollywood, but it's a mess over there and I'm too old anyway, blah, blah, blah. Like, all these ways that you're talking negatively to yourself, I would implore you not to, because the fact that it's even there in your mind and heart and that you can even articulate it means something. So Spirit is drawing me to this card here, the fragmented card. They're saying that a lot of you, your energy is like this. You came into this earth and you had the dream firmly rooted inside of you, and then you went through life and you were hit one after the other with all of these things that, these traumas, these little traumas, these big traumas. It forced you to think of things in certain ways. You started carrying more emotional baggage. Then you had things you needed to work through. Imagine all that. And then it's fragmented you. And now you've gotten to the point, also in our different societies and what we're raised to know about and to believe about our potential. Like, and it differs. We can be in the same culture, but our ideas of our specific potential could differ based on our race, our class, our gender, our capabilities, all sorts of stuff, our educational level, right? That's sheer fragmentation. And Spirit is saying that in all of that shuffle, you came to this belief, erroneous, God bless, this erroneous belief that whatever it is that you're thinking is far-fetched, it's not real, it can't happen, it's beyond you, you don't deserve it, all those kinds of crazy thinking. So what they're trying to say is, if you have even a dream in your heart, just turn to God and say yes. They're saying, yeah, come on over. And you see this window here? They're saying step up to the window. And when you step up to the window, and that's you telling Spirit and signaling to Spirit, yes, I believe there's something here for me. I may not know what, and that's not my business to know right now. I may not know how, but that's not my business to know how. And I may not know why. And I literally don't need to know why. All I need to know is that, that sounds fun. Tell me more. Just like any child. And as you step up to the window, you start to see this. This is that mastery waiting for you on the other side of it. This is you coming in for you. This is your spiritual gifts. And check that out, the card that's right after, the wishbone. Nine of Cups. Look at that. It's not tarot, but Nine of Cups, tarot, wishes fulfilled. Ooh, I'm seeing an engagement ring for somebody. Dang, guys, I've never seen that before. An engagement ring. Ooh, I'm seeing a chicken bone. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding about the chicken bone. But I'm seeing an engagement ring for some of you. I'm seeing reunion with a brother for somebody out there. I'm seeing a car coming in for somebody. I'm just seeing a lot of stuff. I'm seeing learning, ET learning, extraterrestrial learning for somebody there. I'm seeing relocation to a place where you can see the stars a lot for somebody else. I'm seeing something astronomical with another person. Yeah. Anyway, there are a lot of things that are possible. Again, I'm seeing this cooking thing, somebody being able to cook. Listen, guys, when you have a dream in this new day and age, when I say new day and age, I mean this energy, this energy that wants to come in and quote unquote be the new earth, right? But whatever these energies are, this high vibration, your skills get upgraded. So you're no longer just going to be cooking. You're going to be cooking to feed, cooking to heal, cooking to bless, cooking to whatever, whether or not you're aware of it. You're going to be carrying an energy pattern within you that creates a reaction within this food that, it's amazing. Sorry, does anyone play The Sims? Oh my God, guys. I love The Sims. Anyone who knows me knows I've been playing The Sims for the past 19 years. Gonna be 20 next year. Love it, love it, love it. The Sims 4, they're on the 4th generation. So in The Sims, they have certain items. People can make these items, they can find them. Certain items that carry with it like a certain energy or auric field around it. And for example, if this is a cup, this cup, when your sim drinks out of it, it may make your sim flirty, for example, and romantic and get in a mood and things like that. So the point is that I feel that this new world is going to be more consciously programmed when it comes to items and all sorts of things, because right now we already are programming our things by the way that we view them. The one person will look at a book as a waste of time, another person will look at a book as a treasure, another person will look at a book and not even see it in their environment because it's just neutral to them. But as we move into these new energies, things become purposeful. Why? Because your purpose changes and your focus changes, and you start thinking about creating a world that is suitable and beneficial for all who are in it, and you do anything to help. So you may start doing things like, I'm going to have a cup of water, and before you drink the water, you just put your hand over it, you throw a blessing in there, boom, you program it for whatever, you drink it. Next time you go to pick up a pencil to start doing your homework, you bless the pencil, you bless your mind, you get started, you bless the paper, and you set your intention. That's functioning in the newer, I don't want to say new, that's functioning in a higher way, as opposed to sitting down and getting stuck and feeling like you're hitting a roadblock. So anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that situation. But I'm seeing here that why I brought that up is because a lot of you, as you move into this spiritual service or whatever it is, whether it's I'm going to do wood burning, it's going to have a purpose to help populate this new society. Please start thinking about this as a new global society that you're making way for, with energies coming up, and these energies are about loving and healing and co-creation and advancement and just whatever it is that whatever words you can pull up, that's what it is. But we have to be made ready. And so that's why you can start first by seeing yourself as more than capable of doing whatever it is that floats your boat. Give yourself, be your own authority. Give yourself permission to start that thing, dabble in it, try it, see if you like it. And if you're bored with it, okay, done. Try something new. Don't be like, well, I just spent all this money on it and I'd better do something with it. That's limited belief, right? Because sometimes God just wants you to dip into something because it leads to somewhere else and it leads to somewhere else. So be free. Find a way to be free in your mind about whatever it is that you're pursuing. Alrighties? All right, let's continue. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you these two cards. These two cards came out together, Sudden Wealth and Great Fortune. I think that for those of you who embark upon this spiritual service, you will find that not only are you having a good time delving into what is going to feel like a passion for you because it's your mission, it's mission-based, it's going to be fun. Look what I get to do, fun, okay, for me. Yeah, you're going to be doing it too. Not only is it going to be fun, even though there might be some up and down times because that's just the nature of the world that we're in, it's going to be fun. I feel that it's going to yield for you. It's yielding for you. Not only financial and monetary rewards, but just abundance in general. Experiences as well. A lot of you will be paid in experiences. So what does that mean? Like, you may not be paid for a service that you've done or something that you've done, like paid in money, but someone may invite you out to a yacht to go do something, and then you get an experience and it's amazing. It's just, yeah. So I'm seeing that. I'm also seeing that whatever this thing is, you're going to have a gift. It's going to be a gift. Okay, I'm also getting another story. Someone's going to be getting a new car. Yay! Someone's going to be getting a new car. And Spirit is showing me that person getting that new car. It might be a blue one. I'm just seeing blue, but and then you being super happy about putting the insurance on the car and registering it. I'm just seeing that's amazing. It might come as a gift as well for completing something. Oh, I want to touch this. If this is your story and it comes as a gift for completing something, could be school, formal schooling, or just something that you have been working on for a while, I'm seeing that this gift is going to help you, because whatever it is that you just completed is going to be linked to this spiritual service and this mission that you're going to end up doing. And I feel that this is a gift, Spirit is saying, for a job well done and to get you on your way. Now, I feel like, for example, I'm not saying this is it, but I'm just going to say what I'm getting. For example, you may find yourself starting to feed the homeless or having to transport food. I feel like it has to do with food and bringing it to people, or at least transporting these boxes of food to people who will feed the homeless, or to give it to the homeless. Something like that that's going to be feeding somebody or helping them with something. That's amazing. That's great. So, see, this is an example of being divinely provided for once you get on your mission. But I'm also seeing, as you guys step into these gifts that come along with this spiritual mission, you may find that it's becoming much easier to make your way through illusions in your life, because you are more settled and you're more grounded and you have more of an intention about what it is that you want to accomplish and what is going to stand in your way and what's not going to stand in your way. You're going to be more intuitive, and so you're going to know what makes sense for you and what doesn't make sense. And I'm seeing this Queen of Wands shaking her head. Somebody comes to her and says, hey, we need you to do this, and you'll just shake your head and just shake that idea out, because you know it doesn't sound good to you. You're going to be empowered to say, I'm sorry, no thanks, I have other plans, I'm sorry, I'm busy right now, I can't do that. And you know why? On the inside you'll know it's because, check this card out, that's not the direction I need to go in. See, this is the dowsing rod. It's looking for water, but oh, why am I turning it upside down like I'm talking to somebody? Sorry. I'm talking to you guys, but I guess you're seeing it this way. Look, guys. So you're going to start knowing where to go. So this gift that these spiritual gifts that you're going to be getting are going to help you to see through illusion and to see what path you need to be taking. So amen. Alrighty, poos. Let's see what else Spirit has to say for today. Okie dokie. I'm getting the word Shanghai and France for a reason. I almost said for a certain reason. That's Spirit talking over me, because in my head I was like, dude, why am I saying this? I don't have a reason for this. But for a certain reason, somebody needs to hear Shanghai and France. Maybe there's a military connection, maybe there isn't, but whatever. I'm getting, okay. Thank you. If there is a connection for you, I feel there is a military connection. If it's not in this lifetime, it's a past lifetime thing. And I'm just seeing a green uniform. It almost seems like a jumpsuit of some sort. Whatever it is, I feel... Why am I bringing this up? Why am I bringing this up, God? It could simply be a validation for whoever you are. But I also feel that maybe there is an experience that you're going to be having sometime soon or sometime in this lifetime. It may have to do with Shanghai, and it may have to do with France, or those two places. Okay, thank you, Spirit. They're saying it's lesson driven. So you have some lesson related to that. So either those two countries Shanghai, those two locations, they're not both countries. Shanghai, the province, and France, the country. I think that they either are going to be locations you're going to, or maybe you are a person who's mixed and your parents come from those two places, or just something like that. I feel that there is a military background for you either in this lifetime or a past lifetime. Well, whatever it is that's going on with that, it's meant to validate, reach out to you and say, hey, we're talking to you. There's something lesson driven that you're going to be experiencing sometime soon. I'm hearing corporate jet fighter. I know that sounds weird, a corporate jet, okay, that's together, but fighter, whatever. A corporate jet fighter. I'm just hearing that. I heard the word women as well. So there's something here for you that is lesson driven. And let me pull a card. Let me see. Hold on, because I'm feeling like either the information is just being given a little bit for you and that they want to leave it, or there's a little bit and I gotta pull something else. So I'm gonna see if there's another card to give me clarification. Hold on one sec. All right, let's see. All right, Spirit, do you have any clarifications for this person? If not, then God bless. Maybe, oopsie, oh man. Oh man. All right, sorry. See, this is why I don't waste time shuffling on camera. Because now I feel like I'm wasting my time. Hold on. I'm not going to pause you guys, though. Hold on a sec. See, when we make mistakes, we love ourselves. Love you. Thanks. Love you too. All right. Hold on. Let's see. Is there clarification for this Shanghai French connection? Please. Sea doodles. Okay, that's more like it. One card coming out. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so I think that right now what they're trying to say for you, if this is you, shout out. They're trying to say that maybe you may be in like a home life, happy home life, or a solid home life at this time. Things may be going good for all intents and purposes in relation to a relationship or a family life. But I feel that you have some kind of feeling. I'm hearing a beckoning. You got something in the background that you know something doesn't feel right for you. And I feel that you're afraid of getting caught about something, or you're afraid of something coming back to haunt you. Now, I do feel maybe this is a past lifetime connection. It could have to do with a woman. It doesn't have to be, but something you're living this life. Like, I'm seeing you coming home, having this family, whatever, but you're like this dog here, and you've got that one eye open at that thing that's in the fire. You are expecting something to come back to haunt you, and you're afraid. See, the next card that comes up to support that is this Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords energy is sleepless nights, not being able to get something off your mind, obsessive thinking. I feel that there's a decision that needs to be made, or a decision that had to be made, or something or this could show that you're waffling between two things. And I'm seeing the fear card, the moon card here, coming up with fear. Now, this one isn't specifically talking to me about illusions. It's talking to me about fears. All right. Now, the card that's underneath that, to be honest, TBH, is the Tower card. So you're sensing something coming back to haunt you, something coming up to haunt you. I'm seeing ancient Greece here somewhere. So I'm feeling there's some past lifetime stuff dealing with you right now. And Spirit wants me to bring in this card here. It's a Temperance card, and boom, 2 cards later is this Six of Coins. It's time for karmic stuff to start coming in. Spirit is saying, though, that yes, something is coming. Yes, there is going to be a change in the winds. You are sensing a possible Tower moment coming in for you. But Spirit is saying you won't suffer more than you need to. They're saying that you do have to make a choice, and you know what that choice is. I'm seeing this card now trying to photobomb. See this card sitting here? He's looking out. He has to make a choice. He knows what the choice is. And they're saying that your karmic retribution, or this karmic price that you have to pay, can be somewhat tempered or somewhat alleviated if you make a certain choice that is in line. There's a certain choice that will benefit you and benefit everybody else. But you know that there are myriad choices that you can choose. So you have to choose wisely, choose in the light, they're saying, because it could make the difference between one of these pillars falling and the whole dang falling. So Spirit is saying, they're validating it. Yes, you do feel something is going to come back to haunt you. This is karmic based. I do feel, I got ancient Greece, but I also feel that there's a Shanghai/France connection. And I do feel that there is also, a wartime connection. And maybe something about, I'm seeing Air Force, but obviously it probably wouldn't be called the Air Force, but I'm seeing, and then I heard the corporate fighter jet. So whatever, corporate jet fighter, something like that, whatever that is, there's something, yeah. And they're saying that how this person, or how this thing is going to be settled and squared away and balanced is, I feel like it's going to be coming through a woman. All right, maybe an illicit affair. It may be, as I'm saying that, yeah, I'm seeing it all over this person's, what do you call this? Jacket? Cloak. This person's cloak. See that green? I'm seeing affair all over there. So there was an affair here for sure. And I do feel that it is going to be a bit of a blow. I want to say a bit of a, but it said a big of a blow up, a bit of a blow up. There's going to be a blow up here, but Spirit is asking you to make a choice. You can make a choice that will affect how much of a blow up this is. So please connect to your guides and your angels and God, dear God, and your higher self, dear God, to know what the next step is that's best for you. All right. So thank you, Spirit, for bringing that message through for that person. God bless. All right. Where do you want us to go next, God? I'm literally hearing people like me. I don't know who are you? Just kidding. I'm hearing me. And oh my gosh, I want to get everybody, but I don't know. Okay. I'm just next. I'm going to pause and see where I'm going to next. Okie dokie. The next energy that I'm feeling coming in, the next message, speaks to us about a father and son. Everyone's like, what? Really? We just assume we're just a bunch of women listening to these things, right? But actually, what I'm seeing is a little bit of a warning for a father figure who may or may not be listening. This father figure is coming across as the wealthy man. Doesn't mean he got money, though. But I'm just seeing he's coming across as someone established. He has a son. Super cute. I feel, though, that this son is on a pathway. Whoopsies. This son is on a pathway to becoming and mimicking the father in a way. This dad, if he's not careful, he is going to model certain behaviors for this child that is, however old the child is. It could, we don't know, 14, 10, I don't know. Mimic, be 16, I'm hearing, mimic behaviors for this child that are going to make this child into a dishonest person. Okay? When I see this card, I'm seeing thief, because it says thief. But when I'm seeing the card, I'm seeing someone who's unscrupulous, somebody who gets into relationships with women and they don't honor them, all sorts of things like that. And it's going to be almost an unspoken knowledge that, and probably an unconscious knowledge that this child has. My dad used to do it, so can I. It's like a justification. It's purely modeled behavior that is being learned. So this is a warning to this father. Please be mindful about the behaviors that you're modeling for your child. You can never tell a child, do as I say, not as I do, because that's not never going to work. Children don't do what you say, they do what you do. And it's been scientifically proven that children tend to model and adopt the behaviors of the parent or parental figure of the same gender. So please be mindful of that. Even though you say, don't do this. I'm seeing a mother figure trying to interrupt that learning pattern. Whether or not these mother and father are separated and the son spends time with the father, or if it's in the same household, I'm feeling a mother having a lot of concern for that. So someone watching here is connected to this situation, and I think that if you're the mother and you're fearing this, or older sister I'm hearing, and you're fearing this, I'm hearing gang activity as well for somebody here. If you're fearing this is validation that yes, this person is on the pathway to definitely become that negative energy. And I'm hearing spiral. It's like this vicious cycle of doing as the father figure is doing. So be mindful of that. Spirit is also saying for this person to trust that this woman figure, whoever it is that's worried, I feel you turning to Jesus a lot. They're saying, and also maybe even reading some books about this, how to interrupt this pattern, but I feel that you feel helpless in this situation because maybe you are a woman and you don't feel like you're able to reach this male's child because of the gender, also because of the age. Maybe they're at an age where they're like, I don't want to listen to you, whatever, and they want to pull back. Whatever, you feel like you're not able to reach them, so you've been praying. Spirit is saying they're working with this child too. And you can believe that, because if that message is coming through some random reader on YouTube and you're like, oh my God, that's me, then chances are they're probably talking to this child. So Spirit is working with this child as well, and they're telling you to work on yourself too. Don't let yourself go by the wayside because you're over worrying about somebody. Yes, it is a pattern that has been noted by Spirit, but there are also free will choices involved, and there are also karmic situations that just have to be experienced. So a lot of the things that you're worried about may not necessarily need to be worried about, but they thank you for your concern and they understand where your feelings are, but don't let it derail you, is what they're saying. I'm seeing that this person, this young boy, is most likely going to be learning about a lesson about integrity in this lifetime. And they're saying that while of course we would hope that he would learn from a good model, from this father figure, a good model in his life about how to have better integrity, sometimes people are so embedded in that, they're so amenable to that kind of behavior already, that they're on a collision course to have that lesson. Oh God, I know I didn't explain that right. All right. Okay. Some people will see their father stealing and they end up becoming thieves too. But some people will see their father stealing and they'll never steal. You know, they'll take another approach, or they'll just be like, my dad's a con artist, right? The difference between these two people here, these two children, for example, is that one of them is somehow amenable to that. One of them it has something within them that is open to being that. There's a vibrational accord there. Whereas for this person, there's no accord. They just see it as something that doesn't tempt them. So Spirit is saying that, yes, we wish that this person, this father, can be a better figure for this child, God bless, but there's something in this child, that this grown soul that's in this child's body, that wants to be healed. And so that's why he is picking up these behaviors, because he's following in his father's footsteps, really following his own potential, and through that he's going to have some experiences. That's why we say collision course. He's going to be having some experiences that are going to teach him about integrity. I'm seeing that it may be related to a relationship and with a child. Later he may end up getting into a relationship and having a child and with this person, and I feel that there might be a potential to have this healing come through this relationship. Of course, after this poor woman, not saying it like that, but she's going to be in for it with this guy and having a kid by him, and he's not scrupulous and this and that, but it's going to push her into a higher expression as well. But I think there's a chance that together they will actually heal, and he will have a healing step into integrity. And whereas this relationship will seem like a jail, or this behavior rather will seem like a prison for him, this relationship will get him out of it. I'm seeing there's going to be positive change for this person down the road, but maybe later on in life. I'm not sure how old, okay? But definitely after that child has come. And I feel that for the man and woman, they will, and maybe the kid, they will have they will both get some things of value. But I think that when it comes to the home, there might be a potential for divorce or some kind of vacation of the home. Yeah, because I'm seeing this change card, and then I'm seeing this empty house card. So however this ends up going, if he makes the change and they're okay together, it's going to be a win situation together. But it can also be the case where he still makes the change but they don't end up together. It'll still be a win situation. The lesson will be learned. So that's to help whoever that is, whoever this mother is, or whoever this person is worrying about this child. That's to help you out a bit, okay? All right, anything else, Spirit? I feel like we've covered all the cards, but are there any other messages for anybody, Spirit, that you want? Oh yeah, I kept hearing about this, a laundromat, before I got on the call. Thank you for reminding me. A laundromat. There's a laundromat connection to somebody here. I don't know if it's that you want to make a laundromat, or what is it, guys? I'm hearing about sleeping behind a laundromat or in a laundromat. There's somebody who's sleeping in a laundromat or behind it. I feel like it's in an enclosed space though. So I don't know if you work in a laundromat and you're kind of sleeping there as well, or just whatever it is, there's a connection. Spirit wants to validate that, but they're saying they want to hold your hand and take you out of that situation. They're saying it's not proper for you to be living there. I almost said it's not proper for a young lady, but that sounds really prescriptive and socially, like a social statement. But I just feel like they're saying it's not proper for you to live there. You need to be living somewhere where you could stretch your legs out. You can have a coffee maker. They're saying even if it's like an extended stays situation. You guys know what extended stays are. It's like, for example, Days Inn has the extended stays division where it's kind of like a motel room, but it comes with... It's for a little bit long-term, more of a long-term stay, like maybe a week or more. Some people may end up, quote-unquote, living there for the month. And anyway, it has more things available. I'm trying to think, do they have a stove? I don't know. Things like that. But Spirit is saying that they want to move you out of that situation if you'll let them. So... yeah, so if you're watching this and you gotta know it's you, because I mean, I'm sure there's only one person on this call, whether it's now or in the future, who will be in this situation. It's just too specific. Spirit is saying that they already have a place for you whenever you hear this call, and if you'll just let them in, they're gonna send somebody to you. I'm getting the name Robbie. Robbie. So I don't know if that's your name or that's the name of somebody who will be coming to you, male, female, or just a name that will catch your attention. You might hear it by somebody passing by, or see it on a sign somewhere, but it will lead you to this person or this next opportunity for living in a place that's better. They're saying that you need to be living in a place that's more safe and more conducive to good living. I feel I don't want to say there's a ton of danger, but there's a little bit of danger in living in that supermarket, in that laundromat connection. And the reason why is because somebody could easily see that you are always there, and they know that maybe they'll peep that you live there, and they might try to break in and hurt you or just something like that. So they want you to be able to live as a decent human being, they're saying. And even if you don't have your own home or apartment, to have a place that you can stay and call your own and build that confidence again. They're saying, I'm getting the words halfway house, so maybe it might even be a halfway house, but whatever it is, it's going to be coming to you whenever you watch this video, okay? I'm hearing the word starving babies, and I don't know how to feed my family. Starving babies. Let's see. Let's draw some cards on that. You know, as I'm shuffling these cards, because I want to draw cards for that situation, Spirit is saying that, and I think they're telling me too, but also you guys, there's a reason why they bring so many readings through here, through my channel, which I love. I absolutely love it, and I always ask for readings to come through. And they say it's because they know that there are a lot of people who need to hear messages, but they may not be able to afford readings. And it's funny because Spirit had told me like a few months ago or whenever, they said that you and your daughter, I'm 37, I got no kids, so maybe, right? You and your daughter are going to steal from the rich and give to the poor. I was like, okay. Does that include jail time? Dear God, I hope not. But I think they mean in this way. And as I'm looking up these cards for this situation here, they're bringing that to the forefront, because I think there are a lot of people who need to hear. They need messages, and they may not have the money to do it. God bless, right? For many reasons, right? Now, in that situation, I'm seeing that you're rubbing your chin together. This person is in a Nine of Swords energy. Oops, can you guys see? But he's rubbing his chin. He's rubbing his chin. So I'm feeling this may be this person who's saying, I've got starving babies and I don't know how to feed them. I don't have the money to feed them. You're rubbing your chin. And part of the things that you're rubbing your chin about, you're thinking, part of it is like, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? And you're asking God. But at the same time, I'm seeing this figure in this room. It's like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's almost like you're asking, what have I done? What have I done wrong to get in this position? So I want you, if that's what you're thinking, I want you to abandon that, because Spirit is showing you're programming your field when you do that. You're programming your field to your universal, your energy field to to be rich with this feeling of I am a bad person, I don't deserve wealth, I don't deserve abundance because I have done something wrong. Actually, that's not the case. That's not what we teach here on this channel. They're showing this goodness waiting to break through, but you have to get rid of these cloudy thoughts. They see that you're thinking about your children. Those are your children, super cute right here. But look at all this cloudiness, understandably, because life is hard. But look at all of that you're surrounding your babies with. They're saying, think positively. And they're leading us to this next card here, because the head looks like it looks the same as that for a second. They're saying get out of that mindset. Take a moment out of that mindset of that 9 of Swords. See all those swords, and now it's here. Oh my God, is this a 10 of Swords? This is a 10 of Swords. This is the end of that suffering. And then from that clear mindset, talk to God, they're saying. Some of you are going to be moving into spiritual service. I feel this person here, whoever I'm reading for, there's a chance there's something coming in for you. You're going to be doing some kind of spiritual service. I'm feeling counseling. You might be counseling girls, little girls, whether or not you're aware of that. I'm seeing this card popping up. You're going to be counseling girls, maybe girls who have the same predicament as you. And now I'm seeing this figure, the head of this figure with this sword hilt straight in its head. So what I'm seeing there is what they're saying, that whatever you're going through now, these thoughts, these feelings of abandonment, this being thrown away by society, all of that, this is all going to be, you need to get rid of it, get it out of your head, because you're going to be administering to young girls. I'm hearing little girls, but young girls on a similar path, or who are going through things and who need guidance. You're going to be reaching them because you're going to have had this experience, but you're going to be pulling these kinds of thoughts out of their consciousness as well. So you have to get to a place where you can step out of that. I'm seeing here they're saying housing will be provided for you, and so will other things. I'm hearing meals as well. You're going to have what you need once you get on this spiritual path. But this 4 of Wands speaks of solid home life foundation. So you're getting there, whoever this is, you're getting there. But it could be more than one of you, by the way, if this is resonating with you. But they're saying you have to remove these negative thoughts first. You might get an offer to go to school or do something. You might have to hustle for a bit. Like, I got to leave my babies at this daycare. I may not have a lot of money to do it. I might have to rely on other people to help me, all sorts of stuff. You might have to hustle for a bit. I'm seeing you going into this thing. But you know what? Look at that knowledge. It's going to give you exactly what you need. So I see you going back to school for something. So let's just let God take you wherever it is you need to be. The last message for you that they're saying is you might see yourself for a minute here as this person on the left, like not knowing what to do. But you have to get that resolve that is like steel, where you can be blindfolded and feel like you don't, like there are many choices, but know that you're going to be led to where you are. They're saying once you take this blindfold off, you're perceiving of your life like this. When you take the blindfold off, you're going to see, oh my God, look at all this light here, right? There are still choices, but there are people here who are willing to help me. There are resources here. There are, there's timing here for me, all sorts of stuff. So this is a matter of taking that blindfold off, choosing to think positively, and then from there, let spirit work with you so that you can step into this place that you're going to be getting into, and you will be able to feed your children. Boom, get it. The Sun card, right? You are going to have this foundation, but you're here right now so that you can experience this mindset, but you got to shake it off now. Now that you've experienced it and it's in your soul's pattern, shake it off so that you can get into position, God bless, and step into your spiritual service. Now, for everybody on this call, whoopsies, the last card that I'm pulling out for you is this card, Pathway. There's a pathway. Oops, let's pull it up. Why not? Can you guys see? Yes. They're saying, move forward. There's nowhere but forward. And if you ever get stuck and you wonder where to go, or if you wander off and you're like, where can I go? Look for the light, they say. Look up, look ahead, look around, look for the light. How do you feel the light, they're saying? You feel the light by feeling, do I feel good in this situation? I've always said it. You can take acting classes, for example. And you can go to 2 different acting studios to practice. One of them may be like at night in a little black box theater, and you know, people are there after work, people are tired, whatever. Or you can go to another one on another day in the morning, and light is filtering in, people are fresh, everyone's coming in, they're laughing, they're joking. These are 2 different learning environments, but you're doing the same thing, getting acting classes. So you will be moving forward, but choose the light, and that will help you to navigate. Go to the place that feels better and feels more like a place you would have somebody that you love go to, because you love you, right? All right. So thank you, Spirit. They're saying that's it. Bing. All right. So thank you, guys. This is your daily reading, and I hope a message came through for you today. But either way, thank you for supporting the call. You never know, you being on the call may be putting loving energy in to here, and maybe you're supposed to be on this call anyway. And yeah, so anyway, God bless you guys. I will be finally sitting down to respond to all these comments from this week. Maybe on Friday, my time. It's Wednesday in Japan. It's going to be Thursday. I have to work all day Thursday. So Friday, I will be doing all the other stuff. All right, personal readings, comments. And if I haven't responded to your Etsy messages yet, I'm with you. Okay, it's coming. All right, God bless you guys. Mwah. Bye.